Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Rolldown, the TFT esports podcast, where we talk about everything from the grassroots to the pro scene, from the couch to the crown. I am CLE, your host for the show, joined by Gangly, whose voice is finally back from the dead.
Sure is. I have been like coughing all week, actually. Yeah, well, we could talk about it, but you should have seen Dehua and I just dying all weekend long. We're like swapping medication. I don't know if I'm even allowed to say that. We're like trading on like what you got. Final day, he's like giving me the stuff once he's out of competition, trying to get my throat better for broadcast. But yeah, we're better now.
He's back. He's so back. Also, for the first time on the show, we have two of the Tactician's Crown representatives from the most recent tournament, and excited to break it down with them today. We have rank 1 on the Tri-State Power Rankings. Dehua, welcome to the show. Glad to have you.
Yeah, thank you for having me. Finally, rank 1, where I deserve. Can't get snubbed anymore after back-to-back.
It's not confirmed yet. Let's slow down. We gotta wait till the announcement comes.
Yeah, who knows if Gangly is number 1 this set.
Yeah, could be me.
The people are waiting.
Well, most definitely number 1 on the Midwest Power Rankings is the other guy on the show. jdzielinski is here as well. Congratulations on Worlds, man. Excited to have you on the show.
Yeah, thanks for having me. I'm happy to be here, representing all of the Midwest, all 5 of us.
All 5 of us. Let's jump into our show here. It is going to be a full one talking about the Tactician's Crown, a recap of that. We're going to do an end-of-set rankings, so a little bit of a spicy tier list end-of-set rankings action, and then we're going to look forward to what is to come. But first, we start, like we do, with some headlines, and the first one is that I have joined forces with Citadel. I know. It's Citadel is just a fantastic org that continues to double down, triple down, quadruple down on TFT, and so I'm working with them to help build their community and build fans. So if you want to help me not get fired, you can join the Discord, and that'll help me not get fired. It's a great thing to do. But something that people are more excited about than my face in an org is the Paris Open, which is the next big thing in TFT. Each of us are going. Did you guys go to Macau? Did any of you guys go?
No, I didn't go.
Yeah, I didn't go either.
But you guys are both in Vegas.
Yeah,
yes,
Vegas,
yeah.
Yeah. Are you guys excited
Jack,
to be back in the
Macau?
Slam? No.
Oh, okay.
What? Do you think I was? No, I was not.
I don't remember.
It's a long time ago. I get it, man. Are you guys excited to be back at one of these opens? Because I know for myself, who was sitting at home, I had a lot of FOMO.
Yes.
Yeah, I mean, I'm pretty excited. I think it'll be nice that it's like a like lower stakes event than like playing Worlds, because like honestly there were definitely positives and negatives of Worlds at LAN for sure. But like Paris, I feel like I'm just gonna go have fun and enjoy my time.
I forget who I was talking to. It might have been Asa, but I don't want to like say that I'm quoting him if it was someone else. But someone was saying it's like it's actually the best case scenario is that you go out day 1, because all of like the best things to do are the side event and like just hanging out and exploring and getting food and all that stuff, and you can't really do that if you make it to day 2, especially for Paris. Like, I don't know if you guys saw the schedule for day 2. It's like it's like maximum of 14 games played or something if you make it all the way to the checkmate stage.
So many games. That's so many
14?
games.
Yeah,
I thought it was 12.
It's crazy.
Maybe 12. I don't know.
12 is
I
still
could be
a lot.
remembering.
It's like
Yeah, I think it's 12. I think it's
3, and then it's like checkmate.
Oh yeah, 3 then to 14, because 8 games would be maximum, right? Or do they cap it at 6?
It's 6. It was 6 games max.
Would
Okay.
checkmate be the next day or no?
Oh no.
No.
So there's checkmate twice now. So in
Huh?
Paris, yeah. So the way it works
To
in
cut
Paris
to
now
top
is
8.
it's when you're in top 64, there are 8 lobbies that all play checkmate, and the winner of each of those lobbies makes it to top 8.
Who came up with this?
It's spicy, man.
What?
But do you know
I'll
the
just
day-
take
do you-
I'll just take my day 1 and leave, man.
Do you know
It's
the
fine.
day? I mean, JD, you could get day 1, but a guy like me, he's going there to win. I'm just saying it.
Dude, I'm not. I it's all good, man. I'm just gonna have fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So this is the format's kind of on screen, but like round 4
It's
it goes
disgusting.
from 64 to 8 with checkmate for the final day. It's insane, but it's incredibly hype. I mean, it's insane.
As,
Bro.
It's very hype. Yes.
Yeah, very.
I love checkmate.
Yeah.
All right. Honestly, though, when you're playing for like an open like this, I feel like this is a time where checkmate is completely acceptable, because it's like this event is basically, it's like every stage of this tournament has to have some sort of for fun element to it. Like you're playing 3 games before cutting to the next stage of tournament, you know? If anything, I feel like the most inconvenient part of checkmate is that you might have to play 6 games. I think that's actually the most egregious part of it, that you're going to be playing 6 games after having played 6 games already on that day.
Yeah, I mean, maybe the metas in this last set have like led to some pretty bad checkmates.
Have
like
you
I
played
feel
this
like
set,
I feel like
JD?
it's just been the new one. Yeah, I have, but
You're telling me it's not pretty fast 9 meta?
yeah, it's just, I feel like I just have it in my head what it's gonna look like playing checkmate on this, and it just doesn't feel, it just never feels good. I feel
Well,
like.
let's talk a little bit about this set, because this is definitely the biggest headline. Is obviously Tactician's Crown happened, but also during it came all the release of incredible amounts of information. 100 champions, the most augments ever at 350, and it is. I've played 30 games now, probably. I'm having so much fun. I do not want to be recording this podcast. I want to be playing. I'm not even gonna lie to you.
Did you say 150? Is that the number?
No, 100 champs, 350 augments.
Oh, 350 augments. Jeez, that's crazy. I haven't even gotten a chance to play PvE yet. I've just had too much other stuff going on, but I have watched a decent amount. The set looks crazy. Right now, it's like the best part because everyone gets to just play whatever they want to play and everything kind of works. But it is exciting to see. I mean, all right, everyone, there have been so many posts online. Everyone's like, TFT is saved. This is the best set of all time. And I personally think that like coming out of sets 14 and 15, this is going to feel like one of the best sets of all time. But I am a little bit nervous that we're going to be in this like super high honeymoon of this is the best set of all time, and then it's all going to come crashing down. And so I'm trying to stay very optimistic because I do believe it is going to be an amazing set. But the fact that everyone is saying it's the best set of all time is kind of scaring me. I don't know if anyone else is feeling that way.
Oh, I agree. I mean, I feel like Dallas is going to be so hard to get down. But you know what? Bad sets means I go to Worlds, so it's not even a big deal.
It is actually on the PBE launch, because it's only champion balance. It like PBE, no flame to the current team. PBE feels more balanced than the current live patch. It's crazy.
I don't know about that, man.
Like the current live patch is actually pretty good.
Okay,
Yeah.
at least okay. I haven't played live in a while. 2 patches ago to this PBE,
Okay.
it feels really good, and it's. I think it's largely because just champion balance is like pretty good for them, but it was how the fruits interacted with champions and all these things that made it go everywhere.
Like, the thing is, you can't know because like nobody knows what they're doing. But I'm pretty
That's
sure
fair.
it's hella unbalanced right now. Like, I don't think any of these live costs are balanced. Like, this prize unit is not normal, man.
I mean,
He's a 7 cost.
Acel is broken, like completely
Yes.
broken.
Like,
I mean, yeah. I mean, I think it's not terrible for PBE. I don't think. I
Yeah.
think they can get it to the right place before launch, which is like obviously their goal because they want to have a good patch for Paris. But I don't know. It's definitely fun to play. It feels like there's a lot of things you can do, and it feels like way less of an APM check and more of like
Yep.
keeping your mind in the right place and like remembering like what units you need to play on neutrals and what like, because like a lot of it's like making sure you're unlocking champions on neutrals when you can, and
Yep.
so you don't have to sack your board in real rounds. So it's just having like keeping all the mental clarity of all the things in the right place. So I think it'll
it's
be
a
really
brain
fun.
check.
Yeah, like a more optimistic note is that this is the first time while watching people play PvE, I feel like it feels like old school TFT. Like I feel like I'm watching streamers play the game and just like the way they're reacting to things, it's like I'm seeing way more pure joy that I haven't seen in a really long time. Like I was watching Appies, and Appies was very down on obviously the last couple sets. If anyone is a fan of him, because it just didn't really cater to the way he wants to play the game. And like just seeing him explore the new set and like get to make big pivots and not be locked into like a single line from 2-1, which of course again is like PBE stuff too. But it is cool to see people react in the same way that we saw them react back in like sets 1 through 3. I feel like we haven't had that in a long time, and that makes me really excited. The other thing I just want to say, this Bilgewater trait looks like the coolest trait ever, man. Having 2 shops is sick. I'm here for it. That's it.
I'm pretty sure that trait is pretty out of line because of the amount of resources you get, but they'll fix it.
Oh, is it broken?
It's pretty good. It feels pretty good to get free 3 stars basically, because you basically get a whole nother resource that nobody else has. And anyway, it's pretty good. One of the other things they added this set as a commemoration, we were curious if they're ever going to do like chibis or like commemorative things like they do for the world's winners in League of Legends, but we do get augments for our past champions. So no chibis this time around, but very much a nod to the previous champions with all of their own augments in the game. And Dehua, when is yours going to show up, and what would it be?
What would mine be? I mean, we got to see how I win, you know?
Just predict the future.
Predict the future?
Yeah.
Man.
It's a bug.
Yeah, probably a bug, man. But this time it goes in my favor. You already know.
Wait, Dehua or JD, can either of you name all the previous winners?
Double
let's
A
look.
jaywalking. And then it's like, I don't know the Chinese ones. That's the problem.
Okay, set 5. Who was it? It was was that Flancy?
No.
No.
Was it Huanmi?
It was.
Oh, it was Juan Mi.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay, set 6.
Set 6, that's where it's like,
Wait, that's set 7, Dragonlance.
Yeah,
Set 7
bodyguard
was-
training is set 6.
Okay.
yeah, I don't know the 2 Chinese players, but I can get everyone else. I'm pretty sure.
I'll give you a hint
I'm
if
lost.
it helps. That first and second place in set 6 sounded very similar to each other.
Is
I don't know if
Chunga?
that's-
No, he didn't win, right?
It was set 6 was not Chunga.
Was set
I
7
don't know.
Chunga?
I don't know. I forgot
Mac,
their
you
names.
know it? You know set 6?
It's escaping my mind. It starts with an H.
It was Li Lu.
Oh, Lilu.
Oh,
Lilu?
yeah.
Oh, yeah, that is a beast.
And then second place was Lu Li.
Lilu, and then this was Shunga.
Chunga.
Right?
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
yeah.
Monster Attack.
And then it was
Did you play?
Then it
Then
gets
it was-
easy. It gets easy
Yeah,
for
Free
me.
replay.
Easy.
After that,
Dish
it's easy.
soap.
Riri.
Malala dish soap.
Bro, the Malala
Title-
of it is so
it's ti-
broken.
yeah. Title
It's
for
like
set
title.
9.
Title,
Title,
yeah.
Yeah. Wait, title's the epic rolldown?
Title's epic roll down. Yeah.
That orbit
Oh,
is
these
so
are out of order.
broken.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well,
but
Then
anyway,
Malala-
I think these are a fun way to commemorate them. I do wish they
No,
had
they're
their
super
names,
sick.
but that's not how they actually explained it in the playtest. Was like they were
Oh, I asked the dev. They just don't want to get. They don't get canceled.
That's fair. If they're not tied to a human, they're tied to the championship itself. It makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They
Um,
don't want to get
so
McCreed.
very fun, and they need to make a new one for our new champion, but we'll continue to talk about that as we get through talking about the Tactician's Crown that just happened November 14th to the 16th, so this past weekend, and both of these guys were playing at the Tactician's Crown, representing North America, the Americas, and you guys both had a journey to get to the Tactician's Crown, and very different journeys, because Dehua, you were tier 1, JD, you were tier 2, fighting through the slums, as people have called it. But Dehua, I want to ask you about your tier 1 journey, because we followed that pretty closely here on the podcast, and you didn't have the best regular season in the TPC. You were kind of in poor form, at least it looked like to us. But then all of a sudden, you popped off in regionals. You popped off kind of. You did pretty well. Best of the German and NA players at Tac Crown. So, like, what changed there? Why did it all of a sudden click?
Oh, Yeah, this is something Bosso Skills taught me in the regular season. Sometimes you just gotta load up into the tournament with the perfect read, and then it's all good from there. But I don't know. I mean, I've like played a little more. Like I ran my own scrim block. I know JD played in it. I know actually a lot of people played in it. Like Shaco played some blocks. Cam played a block or two. Quintanillo played a block or two.
CMB as
So
well. I
yeah,
feel like was
CMV.
playing.
I'm just saying.
It's
Yeah,
low
because
key everyone like
Dang,
low
wait a
key,
second.
like
There's a
like
trend here.
yeah, there's a trend like in that scrim block. But honestly, also I think like everyone in Americas was hella lazy loading up to regionals. Like all the good players, like I don't even know what they're doing, man. Like it's like they're not even trying. I'm serious. Like you can just tell like maybe they're playing too much of them YVY ones. Oh, sorry, it's not his scrims. He was playing too much of those private scrims, and and it's like a lot of like if the tempo is just completely different, like you're just gonna get fucked, which is what happened to like a lot of people. I'm pretty sure. And it's like I think a lot of them were just burnt out, which I wasn't because I wasn't really trying that hard during the TPC. So, yeah. And then again, like sometimes you just load up, you got a little bit of a clutch factor, and then you go back to Worlds. So
It actually felt like a trend overall that like I wasn't expecting as much of the tier 1 this set to feel. I feel like this sounds kind of harsh, but I think I mean it, that like I just felt like there were a lot of checked out players in tier 1, like all set long, and even at regionals. Like, not to call, I don't want to just bully players who like were not informed, but like day 1 of regionals, Talion is typing in his chat saying, I haven't played TFT in over a month. And like replay obviously was not playing. Milk was traveling the world. Like players for one reason or another. Like, I'm not trying to say it was all laziness. Maybe they just had other obligations, but it was like very surprising to me to see tier 1 players not hungry for success. And because of that, I felt like the tier 2 players, they were like they were coming out swinging, which is maybe the perfect segue to JD. Obviously playing through tier 2 all set long. And then I would say, obviously it's not like you're an unknown name to elite TFT, but I don't think that a lot of people like peg you as a favorite in like regionals level fields normally. And this time around, it kind of felt like you were on fire. You were a beast. Can you talk about your run going into TAC round?
Yeah, I mean, I feel like I just had, like, I was just able to have time prepare, play scrims before. Like week 1, it was the mech patch, right? And I didn't play a single mech game, and I made it out top cut into week 2. So like I feel like everyone was just sitting there flipping their mech games, and I was just like playing, like I was just playing a lot of reroll and like Fast 9, just like the other variation, like Lee Sin, or I mean yeah. So I feel like I mean, I was just kind of scared to play mech. Like, I didn't want to play it on level 8. I thought it was like a complete flip of my game. So I was just trying to figure out any like possible line I can play to not have to play mech. And then like week 2, the B patch happened, and I was low-key like praising the Lord Jesus because I was like so happy that mech was gone, like so I could just play like 4-cost lines and have more like lines available to me. And I was already high on Crystal Ash going into week 1. I thought it was good. I thought it was good in week 1, and I was playing it in the scrims. So I feel like I was more prepared to play it than a lot of the other players in week 2. And my scores are really good on that line.
What for both of you guys? Obviously, Dehua, this was your second straight Tactician's Crown, and JD, this was your very first time at the Tactician's Crown, which is a huge accomplishment. Also, what was your guys' expectations for yourself going in? Specifically, we'll start with Dehua.
Oh, I just want to do better than last set. I mean, I like put a little more prep in this set, like nothing like too crazy, just because like I'm still, I don't know, like JD's like one other guy who can really tap in a job, I think, but like you just don't have all the time in the world to prep and do like all the morning scrims, and then it's like, because like it's like hard to just like even get games that are like reasonable quality when you make it to Worlds, and it's like super early in the morning just because and it does with the time zones. But I felt pretty like prepared. Like I felt like I knew a lot more lens this set, rather than last set, and it's like I knew if like I could like lean into what I was good at, which was reroll, I would do pretty well. I think like I was looking to like just improve on my last set, and I think I did. So I was pretty happy with how I did.
As far as myself, like I kind of had pretty high expectations for myself. I really wanted to do really well. And I think my meta read was good, and my game plan was good going into the competition. Like the meta really hadn't changed much from regionals, so like I sort of had like a similar game plan. But like I feel like I was just a little uncomfortable with my setups. I was trying to play, like I played a few fast 9 games where I just couldn't like get my turn done in time, and like you lose one round and it's actually just like minus like 4 placements sometimes in these lobbies. So, and I just really wasn't happy with a lot of the spots I was given. I feel like I was just given spots where I just had to play like some level A4 costs, and that's really what you kind of want to not be doing at all in this match, I think. So I think I was like happy with how I played, but also like a little disappointed that my execution wasn't as good as I know it can be, because I think like I mean I think like I was like kind of out of practice at TFT for a few days, because I was I had to I couldn't play scrims Monday because no one was playing afternoon scrims on Monday, and in the morning I was at work. And then Tuesday I'm traveling to Spain, and then Wednesday like my flight gets delayed, so I'm still traveling the entire day. So all of a sudden it's Thursday and I have 1 day to prep before Worlds, and I haven't played for 3 straight days. So I feel like that definitely didn't help. Like I feel like I was in like a flow state, and it just like messed up my vibe, you know, and like I just couldn't get back into it. So it's definitely a little disappointing for me, because I feel like there could have been a lot. I could have done a lot better. But yeah, I mean, I expected to do like, I wanted to get like at least top half, if not like try to play for final lobby, which I think was like definitely possible. But it is what it is.
Yeah. JD and I were talking on the way back from karaoke on Sunday night about exactly what he's outlining here. That like, I think there are some people that can just like, you guys ever seen what's that chess TV show? Queen's Gambit.
Queen's Gambit.
Yeah.
Queen's Gambit, where she's like playing chess in the sky, like in her head, she's just like playing it out, and it's on the ceiling. I feel like there are some people that can just like think through TFT, and that's like enough practice for them to like just watch or think or whatever, and that like gets them into the zone. But I know like, at least for me, and I think this is similar to what JD was describing, that like there's something important about the tactile part of it, of like actually sitting at a setup that, you know, having a bunch of games under your belt. Like when JD's describing this flow state, I feel like if I step away from TFT for 3 days and come back, I am almost always bot for that first game, because it's just hard to feel comfortable. It's hard to like think the same way you would normally think. It's hard to see the game the same way that you would normally see it. And so it is tough for, I mean, everybody is traveling. So like you could give the argument that everyone should be doing that, but like, I mean, that's just the nature of it. It's hard. Like you don't have a proper time slot to scrim comfortably. Everyone's playing on like different setups, and they're being moved from the green room to the stage. They got to do a rehearsal. They got to record stuff. They're being asked these questions. Like it is really hard to be able to just get thrown into a LAN environment and suddenly be able to play by yourself. But sorry, Dave, it looks like you were trying to say something before.
Oh, I mean, I don't know. Like, I just feel like, I mean, I just know JD got completely fucked by traveling, so not much you can do there. I don't know. I also think something like, I see what I cannot believe like the Europeans. They're just sitting here every set bitching about the ping because it doesn't even feel bad.
It wasn't
then,
bad
like,
at all. The ping was
Bro,
not
it
bad
doesn't
at
feel
all.
bad at all. Like it's literally the same. And then everyone there from NA is sitting there on off their 20-hour travel time on the shit time zone. Like it's just the most like, I'm pretty sure like it's not sustainable if people are making multiple worlds in a row to just keep doing that. Like,
Yeah, I mean, I think it's reasonable if you give us like, I don't know, more time to just adjust like once we're there. But I mean, it's not really feasible for me to do that either, because I wouldn't be able to get that much time off work. But,
yeah, like
but
that's what I'm saying.
but like I feel like if I had like, I don't know, if I was there for 3 or 4 days before a tournament and I had time to practice on the setup every day and get into a routine of that, like I think I would have done so much better, like legit so much better. So
No, you for sure would
like
have been like
it
it
just
definitely helped.
it just feels really disappointing to me. I feel like I missed out on an opportunity, and it feels pretty bad, I think.
Let's talk about the LAN experience in general, though, because obviously I feel like we're highlighting a lot of the negatives about it, and of course, like when we're talking about like the performance in tournament, it's totally fine for us to talk about the negatives, right? Because obviously, traveling, playing on a bad time zone, having additional ping, like all these things do impact your game. As someone who wasn't competing, obviously it's a lot easier for me to like see the positives of us being in like a on land together. But I feel like in general, even if people didn't think it was worth the trade-off, I feel like everyone did enjoy being in Spain together. Did you guys feel that?
Oh yeah, I mean, I definitely enjoyed being there. I had a lot of fun. I mean, it was a great time. Like, I have nothing against being on land. I just wish I could be there, like, and have more time to adjust. I think that's all I feel like it would really take for it to be fine. But I mean, I really enjoyed meeting everyone. Like, I hadn't spoken to like a lot of the players. It was cool to meet some of the EU guys. They're pretty
Yep.
funny. And like have dinner. Like, we all went out to dinner one night. So it was definitely, I definitely like really enjoyed the experience. It was cool to meet people that I don't normally talk to. And like talking about the game. So it was super fun overall. I don't want to say that I didn't enjoy the experience, but yeah.
Yeah. No, I mean, I agree. Like it's just like last said, I mean, it's like an amazing opportunity. Like, you meet all these really cool people that I'm just like never gonna meet just because like they're living halfway across the globe. But on the other hand, it is also just extremely, extremely exhausting. Like the whole thing. Like, and it's just like trying to find like rest and stuff like that is like a little hard at times, I think. But yeah. So, but yeah, I had an amazing time.
I just want to say that waking up on that Tuesday or Wednesday, whatever day it was, to have no voice and everyone is there. There's like 30 people that I'll some of which I will maybe never see again in my life. And everyone's hanging out, and I'm sitting there silently. I'm talking to people by writing stuff in my notes app and showing them my phone to talk to people. Dude, it was just an absolute nightmare, man. I was living in my truest nightmare.
Yeah, I still remember was it Friday after the games? You're like, oh, I think if Wet Jungler goes first, like you have tiebreaker, or you like showed me on like your you like typed it out on your like, computer or whatever. I was like, okay. That was pretty funny.
Oh man, I will say that as somebody who was watching from home, at least the broadcast experience that I could watch was so much higher energy because there's players happening, there's movement all around, there's players, there's live interviews, there's Dehua screaming, there's all these different things that make the broadcast really come to life because you're able to have JD on the couch, which by the way, you were wonderful on the casting couch.
Oh,
So,
thank you.
Well done on that. But I do think there obviously is some of the downsides. I'm curious where this ends up because they have changed this each of the last few sets to be this way. But I'm very curious on if this will be a split LAN like it is now, or if this will ever be like hey, is this going to be a spectator sport where we could also have people join? I don't know. We're one step closer to that for sure. So I'm excited to see where it'll end up. But let's talk a little bit more about the games and people's performance in regionals. So we're going to talk a little bit about, or not regionals, at the Tactician's Crown. We are going to talk a little bit about the regional rankings later, but let's spend some time on some individual performances. This is the first cut that happened, the bottom 8 from the Tactician's Crown. And I was running a Citadel watch party, and we watched a lot of Marcel P., and these were just some of the most unfortunate games I've ever seen. I'm not even gonna lie to you.
Yeah, I watched a couple of his games pretty closely, and the two games that I saw the most were the two games that he went 8th, and I felt like it was just one of those things where like if you play normally, your expected placement range is somewhere in the like 6th through 8th. It's just like, yeah, he could probably do things to get better placements, but I feel like the decisions he would have needed to make to get significantly better placements were pretty far removed from like the way he would normally have to play the game in order to get those outcomes. So I actually felt like he played pretty fine despite going dead last.
I think he just has like, I don't even think it's game plan issues, but he played in a way. His game plan was played in a way, like executed in a way that like just leads you to this outcome. Like if you like heavily lean fast 9 in the new literal, like yeah, you're just gonna go 8th like a bunch of times over and over and over again. Like that's just how it works, right? Like I remember I'm like level 8. Like I wasn't logging 4 of his games, so like I have a good idea of, like what happened. Like I was just sitting there, like I just hit my whole board, and then I just fight. Like I'm just fighting him like on the perfect turn every time. Like when he's crystal, I fight him when I need to win. When I spike, he's on his roll down. I just hit him for like 14, and it's just like, yeah, his game is just over now. Like it's just unfortunate. Like I think one game he had like 100 gold. He just didn't hit TF2 and Lee Sin 2, and it's like, yeah, like what can you do differently that game? Not much, right? So that's just how the cookie crumbles, I guess. But like I think like I'm just saying like, but that's like a game plan thing, right? Like you can do stuff to like alleviate that, but like I like also think like it's bad to like lead away from your own game at that same point. So
two of these other players that many would have put as almost a favorite going into this tournament would be Lakoko and Flancy, who Flancy is one of these Chinese players who has a ton of experience. Went second before, right, Gangly?
At World, yeah, set 8.
Yeah.
He went
set 8, yeah. And then Lakoko got some of the most insane stats we've ever seen, and they both also drop out in this bot 8. And I'm not sure exactly what leads to this amount of volatility within some of these players that we look at as some of the best, but I know it was a huge surprise for many of the players, I'm sure too, to see these guys in the bot 8.
Yeah, I mean it's hard to comment on like how their games went because I don't think I played in any lobbies with any of them, and obviously I was playing games at the same time. But I'm sure like it was just probably some unfortunate games for like pretty much probably I mean all these players who got eliminated. Like
Right.
it's the 40 of the best players in the world. So I mean
like Jazz Latte's even good. Like
oh, I mean, yeah, I'm sure Jazz Latte was completely flipping his games. I mean, that's
I
what he was
agree.
doing in
He was,
scrims.
for
I
sure.
guarantee he played. I mean, his scores 8-8, 1-7-7. Like he
right.
probably fast 9'd every single one of those games. And like,
He
honestly,
did, I'm pretty sure.
This is like I don't even mean this in an inflammatory way. Isn't this actually just the expected Jazz Latte scoreline though? Like Jazz Latte is a career like 40% top 4, 25% top 1 rate player. Like he doesn't top 4, and then when he does, he goes first. That's just what happens when you're Jazz Latte.
Pretty sure Jazz Latte completely parking lot Marcel and Fast 9 2 of the games, and they just both get punished for it.
yeah, like I mean, this guy was legit forcing fast 9 every single game.
Every game,
Like, I knew he was gonna do this going into the tournament. And I feel like a lot of the APAC players were doing this, and he was just one of the people who didn't make it out, and the other ones are just at the top of the tournament. So
Yeah,
it's just feast or famine, really.
and I think it's a really good shout because as we see later, there's 3 APAC dropping out in the bot 8. There's only 1 Americas player and 1 EMEA player. But that definitely does not tell the story of this tournament because we go to this next one, we see the next 2 cuts happen, and it's just a massacre of every player from the West, it feels like.
Can I just tell the story of this next cutoff where JD goes first? We're all sitting in sitting in that little player area, and JD obviously, you know, like he's feeling like kind of down, and you can stop me if I'm speaking for you too much here, but like JD's not super happy with the way his games are going. I look over and I see Cam just say to JD like, "Hey man, like doesn't matter, just do your best, you know, just win it out. Like what plus 1K if you go first next game." And I think JD literally asked or something like, if I get double trouble, do I take it? Or something like that. And Cam's like, yeah.
Bro, he was saying some bullshit, man.
Okay.
I fucking
no,
remember,
I was
man.
like, nah, there's no way I'm rerolling this last game. Like, I'm about to go fast 9. I don't care. Like, that was like, I was like, I'm not rerolling. And they're like, "Oh, you can reroll if you get double trouble." I was like, "No, that's too boring. I'll just skip it." And they're like, "No, it's +1 cave. You just click it." So then I was like, you guys are actually right. And then it was Michael and Cam telling me this, and they were both in my lobby, and I hit double trouble, and like,
and then he knocks Cam out of the
I was
tournament.
gonna say that-
He literally.
Cam was by
kills
far the
Cam.
strongest player in that lobby besides me. Like, he would have won that game
Dude,
for sure
his
if I
board
didn't
was
have double
so
trouble.
good, man.
And then he loses to your ghost.
I mean,
ghost
Cam
fam.
actually got scammed both those games. He got scammed. Like, the game before that, he was strong, super strong as well.
Bro, I'm pretty sure Cam just got hella unlucky this tournament.
No,
man.
like he could have very easily won one of those 2 games, and he's like back. But unfortunately, like I just took him down with me. Hashtag PMD cares. Like, I'm sorry.
Shit.
Oh man,
So,
it's just,
a worse player would be win trading there. I'm just saying, JD.
I mean,
That's
yeah,
true.
maybe I just misclicked sell my Malzahar. Like, I don't know. Like,
oops. I mean,
competitive
I'm
ruling.
sure Gangly hits you with that Venmo. You'd be square.
I mean, I didn't even get +1,000. I only got +500 from it.
they lied to
bad.
you.
Crazy.
That's crazy. Obviously, it was sad to see so many 4 America's players in this next cut. Can't believe being obviously the one that, as I was watching, I was like, this just feels unjust. These spots were so crazy. But Robin Songs was just sent it in that. I remember that first game of this day. He just was like, yeah, I got to go first. And just like, yeah, no, I went 6th. I couldn't get it there. Along with some players who've had some a good set with Quintanilla, who's really come onto the scene and shown up consistently, which has been really fun to see. But alongside also Wet Jungler, who's another one of these high-ranking EMEA players, and Daysick as well, who's got a lot of experience on this stage. So a lot of cuts happening there, and then we move up to that second cut above, and that's where a lot of the EMEA players drop out. 4 EMEA players getting axed there. Any stories from those guys in this 17 through 24 range?
Michael had a rough day 2, which was tough. But I love Tardiman, man. I feel like
he's so funny.
He's so
I feel
funny.
like-
He's actually
I
hilarious.
feel like he's like
Oh my
European
fucking
Dehua
God.
in a way. He's like
he's fucking hilarious, man.
he's always got something to say about anything going on.
Yes, man.
Yeah. I mean,
yeah.
I feel like a lot of these EU guys are playing a lot of Star Guardians, and like that's sort of like around. This is sort of around the placement where that line got you. I feel like I think they like EU was pretty heavy. I know Travis was a huge fan of Janna. He kept saying that was the best comp ever, and I remember like he would bring
I mean,
that up
that
like
That shit
so
was
often.
the best comp ever, man.
I mean, Janna's very good. Like I'm a big fan of Janna as well. Unfortunately, I couldn't play it, but I think he played a lot of Janna. But I think a lot of the EU read was like Star Guardians are like super consistent. And I think it just like if you don't like high roll your Star Guardian games, I feel like you go 4th or 5th a lot of the time, and like that's not gonna make you the top 8 of the tournament.
yeah,
So,
like it's even bigger cut than like week 2, right? Like from 32 to 8, it's like
yeah,
8. It's like till 40, right? 40 to 8, and like you could feel the pressure each cut. Like it's so like I'm pretty sure you needed like a 3-point, like middle 3.0,
yeah,
3-point
it's
X
very
to make top
difficult.
8. It's like, and that's like really hard against like the top players in the world, and you're also just not going to get there playing Star Guardians every game. So,
Yeah, I mean, pretty much all the players that made it there were like Fast 9 players.
the Chinese was heavy reroll, I think.
Yeah, he
But
was playing a
on
lot of reroll. He must
then
have
the
had some
APAC
good
players
spots.
was yeah.
I remember there was a game where going into the game, Dehua is like 9th or something, 8th or 9th, and he goes 4th, and then he ends up like 13th place or something in the standings after.
I went 3rd one game and I lost points. I went down in the rankings. I'm like
I mean, the
this is not
points-
right, man.
The points were like super top heavy, like
Yeah.
insane top heavy points. Like, like it was so much higher than last set, the cutoffs and everything. Because
Yeah.
I think it was just a little bit of the rich getting richer. Like all the, I feel like there was kind of a big gap between the players that were executing on their fast 9s and how many points they were earning versus the players that were just sort of re-rolling and playing level 8 and like just how many
Picking up
points
the
they're earning.
scraps.
Yeah.
Yeah, just like taking their thirds and shit.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. One of the big stories here is, one, you don't see Dehua's name on this cut yet, so we'll talk about
No,
that in
you
a second.
don't.
No, you don't. But we also don't see any. We see one Brazilian cut, and so we'll see that there's only a few America's players left to roll. And let's talk about these final top 16. So the format for these last few games were 2 games, then the top 4 advance, and then the middle 8 then play one more game. And so, Dehua, this is your time. Let's talk about your journey, specifically looking at these final games and what was going on through your mind looking at the final day.
Oh, one game. This was a crash out game. I just get parking lotted by a fucking Chinese guy, and I was not very happy about that. If you could listen on Robin's song stream, but the guy was holding 4 Catarinas on his bench. He was Garen 3 intervening Locket 3-1 40 gold. So not sure how you get into that spot. And then I'm sitting there 3-5 Katarina 1, and like I had to play it because my wandering trainer dummy was Battle Academia strategist. So not sure what else you play there.
You play Crystal Gambit Jinx. That's what you play, right?
Yeah, I mean
Is
that
what you
game.
ended up with?
No, that's a different game.
Oh,
And then that game I
okay,
take Worth Your Weight. I get Garen, but I just get no tank items. And so then I flipped a random emblem and I get Crystal Gambit. Because I talking to Mino, this guy just swears to God that every random augment is just completely broken. But like I shouldn't be clicking that shit because I'm a fucking idiot. I'm not good enough at these random augment comps, man. I'm just sitting there stupid as fuck. Like I have to play 2 crystal. I need a good placement, so I'm just like we fucking ball. Like I send my crystal on level 7 because like it's like something you just send it on 7 with the +1. You get 5 crystal and like maybe you just spike an Ash. Yeah, but I didn't hit Ash. I hit fucking Dinks apparently, and then I go 8 there. But like, and then the other games I just execute good reroll lines. Like I just like I usually do. So I mean, it is what it is. It's all good. But yeah, like probably should have played better. Like probably shouldn't have played 10 out of 12 rerolls. Probably was a better way to get into some fast 9 spots like some of these APAC players, but I wasn't really fair on it. But you live and you learn. Probably have to win this set how to play fast 9. So at least
I mean,
before
honestly,
Paris.
you were like 3 points off from making it to the next cut, right? It looks like because. So I mean, honestly, at that point, 3 points off, you went 8th the last game. I feel like the reroll heavy for most of the tournament was pretty fine. I don't remember exactly what you played when you went 1-1. Were those also reroll games, or was that Fast 9 stuff?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Okay, I see.
Lee Sin reroll as well in the Janna game, or
Yeah,
Okay,
we
that was the
an 8.
Lee Sin 2 on 8.
yeah.
Yeah, but I'll be honest though, I was winning that game anyway. Not gonna lie, like my spot was I had
do you have
spare.
unending? Yeah, I mean that one's
Yeah.
completely broken.
Yeah, it's just completely broken. Like
I
perfect
feel
item
like the
Janna.
approach was completely reasonable, and if you go 5th that last game instead of 8th, you're in top 12, and then like you can gamble your game and play for first like Ironbog did, right? Like and just
Yeah.
you can still do it, and you can still do it playing reroll too, right? If you get Living Forge or something.
Yeah, I mean you can, but yeah, like I mean I could have done better. Like I think if I had maybe if I was like full time, like I probably would actually be in final lobby, I think, but it's okay. Like I think I'm like pretty proud of my performance on like the time that I had. And like I thought my read was like exceptionally good. Like I think like there was two things you could have done. One is just like perfectly execute all your reroll games, and like I thought like I was probably the best player in the world at like knowing when to play what in terms of reroll, and then or you just like are a fucking fast 9 demon like WithoutYou, and I mean that wasn't that. So yeah.
I think one of the most interesting stories was around that last game where someone like Ironbog just had like the craziest clutch 1-1 to make it in by tiebreaker, and also some of these other players who just like needed to avoid specific placements like CMB and Gobo, and it was just so sad and also so crazy to watch Ironbog actually clutch it up in the late game too.
Okay, first Ironbog going first 4 times on day 2 is insane. This guy is such a beast, and it made me so sad that again he makes it to final lobby and then bombs out on day 3, because I think Ironbog is he's a monster. I would really wanted him or YBY to win, but we gotta talk a little bit about the Brazilians, because CMB and Shaco, these guys they were crazy. I mean, CMB playing multiple games of Kaisa, multiple games of Akali, and Shaco, I feel like just being this player who the only other time we've even talked about him prior to the set was talking about him as someone we don't expect to do well at regionals. Like this guy basically just came out of nowhere, this 18-year-old kid from Brazil, and the two of them put our region on their backs. So yeah, the Brazilians were awesome. They're beasts.
Yeah, they were both super good. I think Shaco was playing he was playing more Fast 9 as well. I feel like I always see him playing Juggernauts.
He was
playing
Fast 9
he plays Lee a lot.
So he was at regionals too. I remember.
Yes.
Final day at regionals. This guy is just Fast 9 every single game. Always found a way to play it.
Yeah, he was playing a lot of Volley Samira, I feel like, on that last day, at least.
Yep.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not trying to brag, but me and my boys, we've known about RYT Shaco for 2 years. This is Paisanos. He was Kindle Gem, and I'm just saying, I've been on this train for a while.
Wait, you're saying Shaco is Kindle Gem?
No, I'm saying this is my me and Kindle Gem. We knew this guy was a demon 2 years ago.
Okay,
I'm not even kidding. Like we had the story I tell is we had this tournament that we just made for our Discord server, and he played in it, and he just ran through everyone we just knew this guy was a demon, and he was an up and comer. But yeah, I mean, I'm pretty sure that guy, I remember playing with him, and it just felt like this guy just he was 100 streak every game, Fast 9 every game, and it's just he's just cheating. But obviously, if you cheat 50 games in a row, it's not cheating, you're just playing well, right? And then CMB, this guy is just going second on Akali every game. It's just incredible, because that line is complete dog shit, but for some reason in his hands, he's just making it work. I don't know about JD, but I'm pretty sure this guy's, you're not thinking about loading up lose streak Akali and then still top 4ing. So
I don't think I've played an Akali game in a month. Akali was not in my playbook, I'll tell you that.
Yeah, I mean, I agree with you on that, but I'll be honest, these guys they just destroyed regionals, and then they showed up at Worlds, and I think it's just an incredible performance for BR. And it's I really hope I have Brazilian friends, and I really hope that they can keep this up, and I can steal some tech.
Yeah, 100%, because we clearly need something, because if we look at the final day, we'll notice there's a region missing. We had no Americas in the final lobby, and it was a little sad going into the day, honestly. It was, there was no people Brazil, Hopium. I was so excited to see possibly one of them get in, but instead it was 6 APAC players. So we talked about 3 dropping out in the bottom 8, but then there's 6 in the top 8, alongside Tomino and the world's hardest name to pronounce. I was not. You got this? Yeah, dude.
We just called him Waymu.
Yeah. That's where I ended up too. I'm too Midwestern for that, man. I couldn't do it. But I want to ask you guys about this first.
Dude, I felt so gossiped to me, man.
Dude, okay, obviously they expected more than one person to be in the final lobby, so I don't know what their plans were, but this was everyone was saying that he's just aura farming out there, but I looked at it and said, literally all eyes are on you, bro. How nervous was he? Was he all right?
He seemed pretty chill, actually.
He seemed chill. I've auto-queued with him. He's a pretty chill guy. I don't think he gets too nervous.
He seemed pretty relaxed. I will say the lights were the lights.
They're bright as fuck,
were super
dude.
bright from that angle specifically. I remember the first day I went on stage, I was like, wow, the lights are really bright, because I was in the dead middle at the bottom. I mean, you can sort of see it there. I was at that one, But then I look
This
from
one right
the
here?
middle POV. Yes.
Next one
I look
over,
from the
yeah.
middle POV where Tomino was at, and the lights were like twice as bright. Like I'm not even kidding. Like it's not even like the meme where it's like, oh, the lights are brighter, but like it was actually super bright. Like I feel like it would have been really hard to focus.
No, I mean,
Yeah.
I agree. Like the lights are just pretty bright the whole time in the venue.
Yeah, no,
actually.
like when I saw Tarte Man show up on day 2 with like the hoodie and the sunglasses, like he was
Yeah.
fully on or
Yeah.
something. Like,
Dude,
Like he about to play some poker.
dude, that's what I thought too. It looked like he was at a poker table. I
Yeah.
loved it. But yeah, I remember during rehearsal, he like was freaking out. He's like, I can't play like this, man. I can't even see. And they were like trying to figure out if they could do anything to help him. And then he just wore sunglasses and a hoodie instead. He's resourceful though. But yeah, honestly, I was surprised like Tomino's demeanor. You know what? Maybe, and this was like a trend. Not every single top player. Like there are some top players that are more willing to kind of wear their hearts out on their sleeves. Like Dehua is like we can laugh about like Dehua crashing out mid game or whatever, but like there are just some people that like they're okay expressing their emotions like outwardly. I was really surprised how Tomino like he went 8-8-8 right in for his last 3 games, and he'd still walk back to like the players lounge like smiling. Like he was obviously disappointed, but he was still like kind of laughing at himself, like not super disheartened, not completely broken, like still talking to people. Like I actually was very impressed with his resilience, even if the scores didn't show it. I feel like if I were in his position, I mean, Jack has received some pretty long crash outs from me just from like my solo queue games that go poorly. Like I actually think Tomino should get an absurd amount of props for being able to hold it together with like 30 people watching you under the lights alone in a studio.
like I don't know if it's just me, but I feel like it's easier to not like get as bad like in person, like and like be hung up on it, because like I don't know, I don't want to be seen there like just like screaming about my game and just like yelling, like it just makes me feel awkward as a person, like so like I don't really want to be seen like that, like so I feel like it's easier, and also like you could just like talk to someone about like how your game went, and like they sort of see they're right there, and they so I feel like I don't know, just from a social aspect for me, like I don't want to be seen that way, so I feel like if I was in his shoes, like I would sort of feel the same way, like just like try to maybe get some advice from people and try to focus on the next game, you know.
I know. Like nobody's crashing out for more than like 20 seconds.
Yeah.
Like you just like go, you're just like talking to people, you're like, yeah, I probably could play better. And you go to the bathroom, splash some water in your face, and then you're like good to go again. So
Yeah.
that's how it is for me. Like obviously I crashed couch, but like you have to be fine like the minute after, right?
Right.
So
Got to reset between the games. And I think for someone that I expected to make this tournament go to game 7 is probably the king of this throughout the tournament. Ironbog going second in the final game, where his spot was good. WithoutYou obviously was better, ended up winning that game. But I think this final lobby shaped up very interestingly, where obviously APAC was just kind of running away with it with Weimu, who was contesting for that. But the champion was WithoutYou, and oftentimes checkmate can breed a not as worthy champion as far as points go. But WithoutYou was the best player on this day, and very, very deserving winner.
Also, if anyone didn't see like on the main broadcast, so if you don't know who WithoutYou is a player from the TW server who's in a huge TW study group with a bunch of elite APAC players and is known in that study group as the best player. He just doesn't play the game enough. Like prior to this set, he was like a 200 games per set player. That's what Clement told me, who's in that study group with them. And WithoutYou is just like, everyone knows that if he tried, he would be an absolute demon. And this set, I don't know if he got a leave of absence from his work or what, but like he's streaming now. He played like 600 games or something. He put in a ton of work, and he ends up winning the entire thing. Clement, if anyone knows Clement in real life, like he is he's like sarcastic and he does show emotion, but he is pretty stoic, like overall. And he started crying on broadcast. Like, to get Clement to that point, it was very moving to see like how much he believed in WithoutYou, and to be able to actually see him go all the way from like people seeing this promising talent, knowing like if you tried, man, like you could actually do it. And he puts in the work, he puts in the time, and he actually does it. He makes it across the finish line. I was really happy obviously for WithoutYou, but I was very happy for Clement, good friend of mine, just because I knew how much the moment meant to him. He was so happy.
Yeah, I mean, I know specifically that Taiwanese study group is like absurdly cracked. I think me first or 8th studied with them as well. That's what he was telling me. And, like, all of them made it to like tier 1 and stuff like that. So it's kind of interesting seeing how that also kind of works. But actually, I might ask him later about specifically about WithoutYou and get any interactions with him. But I know that like Taiwanese study group was like absurdly stacked. Like, in the terms of like the people they also sent to Worlds. I don't think he was like the only person from the study group they sent, but yeah, like
it's like Ironbog and Terry are also in that study group. I'm pretty sure, who are both top 8.
Yeah, right. Yeah, I think this Tactician's Crown was a very deserving winner, and I was very happy to see WithoutYou win. Obviously, we had talked about people like YBY1 and Ironbog, who would also be very deserving just because of their dominance, but YBY1 went 3rd again. What is this? His third at the Tactician's Crown?
YBY 3. Yep. 3 plus 3 plus 3 equals 9, because he also got 9th. This guy's a monster.
It's like a Taylor Swift album release, that kind of math. I don't know what you're doing out there to do all this. Anyway.
Also, Songyop. Can I just say,
you were right.
Felt so vindicated, man. I told you this guy was a demon. I predicted it, and he almost did it, except it's checkmate, and I don't think this guy's ever winning checkmate. He had like the lowest win rate in the field. But this guy, I don't know. Did you guys, Dehua, JD, did you guys know much about Songyop going into the event?
I just knew him from like playing scrims with him pretty much. Like I didn't know much about him, but like I thought he was very good in scrims. Like honestly, like all these players in final lobby, obviously, I thought were good. I mean, I know that like the Soil, like people were saying that he wasn't that, like people were like kind of disrespecting him, but I thought he was always pretty good. Like I think he was playing very well in scrims, and I played like quite a bit of scrims with him actually. So
yeah, I feel like I actually got a lot of like games with Songyop at least. And I start to Mino. People were like, he's the worst EU player. This guy he has been good the whole set. Like, I remember playing Cup 2 against him. This guy, like, he almost won that as well. Like I'm not trying to say there's, like, French bias, but, like, I swear to God, like, if you, like, this guy, like, should have been evaluated as, like, a top EU player, I think, from his regionals and from his, like, Cup performance. And then, like, I remember, like, I think it was, like, Tarte said he was good. And, like, a lot of other people said he was the worst player. I'm like, I'm pretty sure, like, you don't just do good, like, this whole set, and then just, like, for some reason you're just bad at Worlds. Like, I just don't make much sense to me.
Well,
I thought,
that's exactly how I felt about Songyop. Where I don't know if you guys watched this episode where we did the tier list with Panda and Clement, but like my whole argument with Songyop was basically, if you took nameplates off and just looked at how this guy did all set long, you would never put him in the bottom half. Like, he was, I think, I forget if it was that he never placed lower than 12th. I think it was 12th. It was either 12th or 14th. I'm pretty sure it was 12th. That he was like, his scores were 5th, 7th, 10th, 12th, or something like that, all set long. And you're telling me that if anybody else who has a reasonable reputation places those scores throughout an entire set, you're not putting them in like A+ tier? I just don't believe that you are high rolling over the course of whatever 18 times 4 amount of games is. Like, it's just not at that point. Like, if someone is high rolling over 60 games of TFT and we're just not willing to give them credit, why are we even playing competitive TFT? Like, if you're actually just saying that 60 games of TFT is variance or straight up luck, then like, why are we even here? You have to give credit to players who are able to perform over the course of an entire set. So yeah, I was really happy to see Songyop make top 8.
All I was thinking about the whole time was you coming back on this podcast and being like, I was right. You guys should have believed me. And, I mean, you were. So, to be fair, there are two people you were defending during this tier list were Sungyup and Dehua, and they both did great. So
I got the radar.
Yeah. He was getting
You
talked
can't
down
teach
too
clutch.
much.
Can't teach clutch.
Can't teach clutch.
Actually, our list didn't end up that bad. Honestly, 2 of the favorites made it. 2 of the final lobby made it.
Yeah, a lot of people up there.
I mean, I feel like
okay, maybe it's kind of bad.
It
Like
doesn't look that
Clancy
good.
and Coco were like first
Like Coco
cut, and
S,
then-
yeah.
Yeah,
I mean-
yeah. Oh, well, it's
Robin
fine.
Cam didn't do great.
Okay, well, let's
Yeah.
talk about this then, because who could have predicted this to happen? Okay, this region, the regional disparity this tournament was absolutely, honestly, like APAC just stomped, and I personally was not expecting that. When I looked at their roster, I said, I
Wait,
don't
really?
know so many of these people. Oh, I don't think you were alone. I don't think I was alone in that.
Oh, I mean,
I thought the
I
roster
knew-
was really good.
I thought the roster was
I-
insane. Like you said, YVI1 and Ironbog, like you're good to
Well,
go,
yeah.
man.
I mean, even
like-
the other players, like, I mean, I didn't maybe know them as well before, like, playing
Yeah,
with them, but, like, after playing with them, like, I was
You
pretty
just know they're
confident
good,
that,
man.
that APAC was, like, super good going into the Worlds.
I mean, I feel like this was expected. Like, also, like, the CN one is, like, a little, like,
Yeah, I don't know
little
about
wrong.
expected. Like,
Dude,
this is
really?
definitely not expected. Like, let's
There's
calm
no
down
way.
about saying America's dead last is expected. Like,
Hey, really? I felt like we sent a shit-ass roster. No flame.
dude, like,
Bro, come on, man.
I'm not trying to be mean, but, like...
no.
like,
No, but, like, I like, CN... I think CN was still the worst region this World's. Like, that region completely sucks. EU's just been overrated for a long-ass time. Like, I'm not surprised APAC just had such a, like, high, you know, hedge on the entire field. Like, they just were better than everyone else, I think. Especially on Taskmine. So,
I mean, I think my read on APAC is always that the thing that sets them apart is not their most elite. It's that the depth of APAC feels way stronger than any other region. Like, if you compared the 30th best, which I don't even know how you would calculate that, but if we somehow knew exactly who the 30th best player in APAC is versus the 30th best player in Americas, I would imagine, I would guess that the APAC player is significantly better.
oh, absolutely. I mean, that's just, it's not even a question.
Yeah.
Like APAC is just like the server size, like the amount of players they have is just more. And like NA is just so lazy, man. There's just no hard workers anymore. And like all our good players are like half of them are like retiring or just they don't give a fuck during regionals, the most important tournament of the set for most people. So like then you compare these APAC players who like, you know, like they're fighting for their salary. Like how can we even compete with that, you know?
I do think it's interesting because I think these stats do tell a story, and I think, Dehua, what you're saying about them, APAC specifically mastering Fast 9, I mean, their win rate in these games compared to the rest of the field, a whole 6% higher. Everyone just around the exact same, around 10.5. It just shows how good they are at closing out games, avoiding bot fours. They still did go 8th quite a bit, but that's probably expected when you're going Fast 9. And that's their bottom 8 player. Their 3 players are in the bottom 8, and then obviously the other players that weren't doing that and were popping off made it to that final lobby and they ended up winning it all. So it's very interesting to watch because us as America versus EMEA, no one can really be like, yeah, you guys stink, because it's like, oh no, we all got stomped. It's fine.
We all
No,
suck.
isn't it actually it's actually even easier for us now to say like, yeah, you guys suck, because they sent like the dream team, right? EMEA literally they handpicked their roster, and they got stomped just as hard as we did.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. Like, I feel like I mean this in no respect, and just because like it's like you look at EU and it's like obviously like the French players are the best players, but I also think like the French players are overrated. You know, on the same token.
no,
Like, at some point-
if Dishel made Worlds, he would have just carried us, and Loki we'd be second. So like, if
Yeah,
you just think
like-
about it that way, like we'd be
Like, no
like,
disrespect to
it's all good.
Dehua, but if this category did a clutch job, we would have been fine. I'm so
Yeah,
serious.
if Dishel made it, and like he'd probably just sit there and average a 3 and be in final lobby, and then boom, second place Americas.
Also,
yeah.
this is low key Cam's fault, because if Cam doesn't try to encourage JD going to that last game,
Yep.
JD just doesn't even skip his augments, just takes the first thing offered to him.
Okay,
Doesn't
but
even
I
look
mean,
for
I got
double
a
trouble.
first. I got a first that game. That's pretty good for the average.
It's true.
That's
So-
true. No, yeah. But then Cam could have moved on and gotten like 1-1-1.
If Cam averaged a 1 for the rest of the tournament, it would have been better.
Yeah.
Dude, the thing is, Cam is so good, but he also low rolled. I'm pretty sure Cam was our best player,
Cam had
man.
some unfortunate games. I mean, me and him were reviewing after
Yeah, it's also
the first. I mean, yeah.
Like,
Moral of the
I'm just
story.
saying though, America's best player can't be me. No flame to the rest of the region. But
You were the best NA player.
You were
Yeah.
the best performing NA player at the World Championship. Let's just call
Yes.
it like that.
Yes.
Yeah,
And
that
German.
should- that shouldn't be allowed. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
The rest of our region got to step up.
Moral of the story is Robin Songs was right. It was the bad Avengers. It was like Black Widow and Hulk untransformed.
Yeah.
That's what it was. That was the best clip. Anyway,
Yeah.
any closing thoughts about the Tactician's Crown, your guys' experience and looking back at it? Obviously, this was APAC dominance. Congrats to WithoutYou, who did win the whole thing, deserving champion. But you guys think Americas will be back next set, or is this like bad news for us as a region?
Pretty sure it's bad news.
Well, I feel like we'll be back. Like I don't know.
Yeah.
I feel like a lot
I
of
don't
this
know.
set was also like it was like an APM thing, dude. I'm slow. I'm not a fast APM player. I feel like these APAC guys have an advantage on me for sure in terms.
Oh no, I mean I
terms
agree.
of that. And,
But like,
so, like,
I just don't see NA getting better as a region.
dude,
I don't think-
just do it
dude, I
next
don't-
set, man. Like,
I don't
it's
think we
fine.
have any up and coming talent, man.
We got
Really?
other
Crazy
numbers.
statement.
Dude, I feel like-
I'll be back, and I'm gonna have my revenge on TFT World Championship as a whole. Like it's all good.
I
I'm
feel
about
like
to be back.
That's the benefit of having the TPC system with like relegation, is like we almost all the players that got relegated were like in order the players with the lowest pro points. Like you could literally go from the bottom up, and pretty much everybody from the bottom upward are the players that got relegated, apart from like Chunnington, right? Like
I know, but I just don't think any of the people that got in are like. It's not like a new blood. Like a lot of
who
these
are the
players.
new players? Let's go through them. I got them here. We got
I mean,
Crazy
Yeah,
Cat.
well, I got-
Crazy Cat.
We got David. We got Hostway Deleted.
Like all of those players have been
Fenekiki,
around for a while,
Ripple.
right? They would need to take leaps to
Ladder
make it to
Slayer.
that world class stage. I think.
You know who I think is going to be
Spencer TFT. New
Like
up and coming
there's not
player.
a single. There's no new blood. Like I'm serious. There's no person here besides
Okay.
Crazy Cat that you're like, wow, like they haven't been in the scene for like 10 sets.
Yeah, but I don't think we need new blood. Like I'm totally fine with accepting that Spencer is now back in tier 1. And I feel like some of the players that are like kind of new are exciting. Like I'm excited about Jungle Book, for instance. I'm excited about Jungle Book, for instance. I'm really excited about.
Oh, I'm excited.
Also,
I think
Ripple
Ladder Slayer
is back.
is good. Ripple.
Ripple and Spencer coming back in. I mean, like
Ripple and
Kiyun,
Spencer are like
if
the
Kiyun
only-
is
Like who
Ki-
knows?
Like I
Dude.
don't know, like what has Kyun done the past
Okay,
12
No,
sets?
no, no, no.
To
No,
justify him
Set
him thinking
15.
he
Set
could-
15. Ignore Kiyun's career, okay? Ignore it, because I
Just
actually,
ignore
I
his
actually
career,
agree
like
with
in
you.
Sigmar Deed, right?
He
No,
was
no, no,
good
no,
We
no.
have to
this
ignore
Hold on,
so
hold
much
on.
shit to justify these players ever reaching a world class level and compete with APAC players, right? Like the leaps to actually get there is insane. If we do not have Digital and Vision, and then like Cam and Robin literally backpacking our whole entire region into winning a world championship. Like if we do not have those 4 players carrying us every single tournament, wouldn't our region be fucking doomed? Like I'm serious. Like we're sitting here hoping that Kiyun is saving our region. Spencer, the guy who plays League of Legends more than he plays TFT the whole set to save our region.
Okay, don't come on, man. Spencer
come
can
on,
actually
like-
compete, man. Like, don't say about Spencer, man. Like,
Yeah.
come
Because
on.
also Spencer's like always been that way. Like even when Spencer actually was just legit one of the best players in the world, he's just playing Valorant
No, but, like,
on
the
his
whole
second
point is,
monitor
like,
or something.
It's like these APAC players are getting so much better so fast. Like at least I feel that way, right? do I think the NA players here like are putting in that amount of work to reach that level? I don't think so. Like, do I think someone like Soju is going to put in that work the whole set? He hasn't done it in a while, right? Like, he hasn't made Worlds in a while, right? Like, I hope he does. I think he can if he puts in the work. But the guy's too fucking rich to even care the whole set, right? Like, that's just how it is, right? Like, I mean, I don't know. Like, maybe it's just like it's like NA League versus Korean League, right? Like, the incentives are just way too different, right? Like, when you live in these countries where you can afford like to buy a house, like off a couple worlds performances, like in NA, costs $1 million, right? To buy a crib in LA, right? Like the incentives just don't line up. Like I just don't see like any of these players. Like, that's why I think BR is doing so well, because they actually like have incentive to actually try, right? Like, and to keep going. Unlike NA, right? Like, it's like nobody here is actually trying anymore. Like, I'm serious. Yeah, at least that's just how I feel. Like the fact is, like, I'm making Worlds. I'm not even playing that many games. I'm not even trying that hard. Like I feel like I suck at the game, and like I'm just getting away, like playing fast 8 all of regionals, and for some reason I just never get punished on any stage 4 ever. Like, it just doesn't matter. Like, so like, do I think that's just gonna magically change because the set is good? Like, maybe. Like,
Well, I mean,
like,
I think that was definitely a byproduct of the regionals meta, like for sure. Like, there were a lot of people just not playing stage 4. They were just sacking
like
stage
they're just
4,
giving up.
or yeah, I don't. I mean, what do you mean giving up? They're giving up
Like,
their stage 4 so they can play.
no,
so
man.
they
Like,
can
I
go
don't
win
think
the game,
anyone
man.
is like Boss of Skills is one of the top performing people this set, right? That guy is probably putting in max 5 to 10 hours a week during TPC cups, and he's going top 12 every tournament.
I mean, I think there are people who are probably putting in hours that also just are not seeing results too, though. Like, I feel like it's a little unfair to generalize the entirety of the TPC as a bunch of lazy people who are not trying to win.
Oh, really? I like, the thing is, I know like a good percent of these people. Like so I have like a generally good idea. Like, unless like some of these players are just putting like a crazy amount of work in behind the scenes, and and nobody knows about it. Like that's what I was saying. Like, I think like Cam is like, that's why I have such high hopes for Cam. Like, this guy is like there's a reason why he's probably a top 3 player. Like him, Jishob, Wei Jin. Like, these are the people like who I think are like the 3 best players in North America, right? And it's like, and especially Jishob if he's trying, right? Because this guy is like the GOAT. But like, because these are the only 3 players that are actually willing to put like a significant amount of time in, and are actually like that good at the game naturally that they can get to that level to actually win a world championship. Like otherwise, like, I don't see how any of these players can like reach or get close to like a YBY1 level. Like, I just don't see it. Like, this guy is just so good. Like, you watch his VODs, nobody has any clue what the fuck he's doing, right? Like, and like I don't know. Like, I'm just sitting there. Like, I just think like nobody's putting in the time or effort, at least anymore. Like back in the day when we used to, like, in NA. But like, I don't know. I just feel like NA has just gotten like worse and worse every set. Like, they're just not even trying as hard anymore. I don't know. But
And
maybe I'm just biased or something.
I just want to say that the only people from the TPC this past set who have historically ever competed in a tri-state online cup were Replay and Dehua, 2 of the best international North American competitors we've ever produced.
Yeah.
So if we want to save North America, it sounds like everyone should be competing in the Empire Open next set.
And JD hadn't gone to Worlds before he went to the Columbus Convergence, so there's definitely some correlation between grassroots.
This is very true.
Yeah, see, it's got to be true. There's definitely something to it. Well, I think this was a good conclusion to looking at this set, and I'm very much looking forward to next set's TPC because there is a lot of this new blood. I look at people like Lumen specifically, who's somebody that has Are you saying that Lumen's not new, fresh talent? I feel like that's the definition of who Lumen is.
Bro, I know Lumen, dude. That guy's not winning no worlds anytime soon. I'm serious. That's my boy. Like, but like, it's just like, do I think like these guys, like, one,
Dude.
he cannot invest. He has a job. He cannot invest like 40-hour weeks to play TFT. Like, he'll do it because his friends play it. But I can tell you, at the end of this set, like, he put in less and less time from the beginning of the set, where he was like actually playing the game and watching the game the whole time. Like, he's probably like, he's going to prep, right? But do I think he's going to be like, again, like putting in the hours like as a top APAC player would? I just don't think so. Like,
I mean,
if he could, I absolutely think he could reach that level, but I don't think he can. justify the time and effort to actually reach that level. And that's sorry, like I mean that's just my read on the situation. Like,
Dude, we got the biggest downer on
I
earth.
hope I get proven wrong, but like I'll be honest, like I mean I don't know, like we're not like we're talking about competing with APAC. We gotta compete with Brazil first, you know? Like
JD,
we gotta make our way out.
JD, you said you think Americas will be back. Can you give us some hopium here, please?
Dude, like I'm just not gonna say we're not gonna be back. I'm not about to have a loser's mindset. Unlike Dehua over here, like you sounded like you have a loser's mindset and you're not a winner.
Nah, bro, I'm gonna go back to the world and I'm gonna win it, bro. I'm gonna do it myself.
Okay,
like,
let's say that. Let's say that. You're just acting like a loser over here,
but
man.
all these haters in NA, don't fucking claim me when I win, all right? I'm just saying.
What does that even mean? Haters in NA? It's you. You're the hater. You're not about to claim yourself.
Oh shit. Yeah, I'm EU now. I'm EU.
You're EU. Okay.
Yeah, I feel like I actually don't. I hear what Dehua is saying. Like behind all of the like toxic masculinity he's speaking with, you know, I feel like there is something there that APAC does seem to treat TFT like a job, because it is a job, like a job that provides for them. And I actually do think that it's worth acknowledging the regional differences of playing in North America compared to other parts of the world. But on the other hand, like you look at this list of players and there's a very reasonable chance that next set we just send Robin, Cam, Weijin, Dish Soap, Setsuko, all the worlds, and we just got the real Avengers. Like if you send half of this list, like throw a dart, pick any of the names off half of this list, and like globally, people are shaking in their boots going up against them. Nobody from APAC wants to play against Dish Soap. No one wants to play against Weijin. No one wants to play Setsuko. They probably know the deep cuts too. They don't want to play Pocky. They don't want to play Ripple. They've seen what JD and Dehua bring to the international stage.
Dude, I will say that they low-key were hella respecting me in the draft.
They were, dude. They were. No, when I make it back to Worlds 3-for-3, they better not draft me first.
They actually hella disrespected you, and they were hella respecting me, which is honestly a bit of a truth nuke from them. But
all they do is listen to Clement, clearly.
Bro,
right,
the results speak for themselves. I'm just saying.
I want to know who's leading the draft strategy from CN, because I swear if any Western TFT player tries drafting a mobile player, they instantly draft like Lekoko or like Double 61 or something. They insta pick one of the Titans.
Bro, it's hilarious, man.
Yeah, I got no idea what's going on. Like sometimes it just feels completely random why people pick people. Like you just don't even understand what's going on. But yeah, drafting is definitely crazy. Like. It's kind of fun, honestly. It's just fun to see, like, when you get picked, like, who picks who. Like, it's pretty fun. I like that.
Yeah.
I actually got more respect last set than this set. After like,
yeah, no, it was actually
back,
crazy
bro.
Disrespect. You were like first round pickers.
That's crazy.
Hey man, they wouldn't do that again. I promise.
They
would not.
They saw the TFT stats Twitter post of myself where there was like this guy averaged a 3.4 in one competition throughout the whole set.
They probably saw mine and they saw I average a 4.7, man.
Well, you know what's actually really funny, JD? I don't know if you listened to our podcast with Panda and Clement. I was actually like, I don't think I was being disrespectful.
I did listen to it.
I had to have Clement pump the brakes a little bit because Clement was really high on you, and we're like,
Clement's onto something.
We were talking in Spain, and I was like, I figured out why you're so high on JD, and it's because Clement has all the stats, but he has stats from the cups, and I'm like, what your stats don't have is the trials where JD has gone out in trials and didn't make it to cup. So you only have the results where JD popped off.
Okay, no, I didn't even play the second trial, but the first trial I didn't even play a single game of the patch before the tournament, and I just lost in 4 games. I think I averaged a 6. And those are my only other 4 competitive games of the whole set. So honestly, my AVP would still be pretty good even if you included those games because it's not even that high sample.
It's only 4 games.
And
yeah,
I didn't even play the second one, so it's not that bad. Like I promise.
He was actually like, because he was super into your like career stats are really good. I don't know if you know that your career stats are very
I
good.
mean, I mean, I feel like I've been kind of underrated as a tourney player overall. Like I feel like I do well when I play tournaments, like, and I prepare for them. Like I'm like overall like I just like a lot of time like I won't play a cup, or like I won't prep at all for it. But yeah.
I mean, it's just nobody watches TFT, right? Wait, like Gangly, like speaking as a caster, like, do you watch every single one of these players?
Every single one, of course not. No, you can't.
Like
Who could watch
like,
every single one of these
that's what
players?
I'm saying. Like that's the whole point. Is that like I don't think anyone is, right? Like I think if you like if someone were to watch my 3 TPC VODs, they would think I'm fucking terrible, right? Just bad at the game, frankly. But like if you watch me play at regionals, week 2, like you would think I'm like actually good at the game, like deserve to be at Worlds, right?
Okay.
So
Yeah, I
I
mean,
don't
okay, I do want to say I fully believe in all my heart, if I didn't get my mojo snapped by that 3-day hiatus from TFT, like I'm doing like at least top 16. Like I'm not kidding. Like I feel like my form was so good, and then like everything just disappeared. Like I actually felt really good going into after the weekend, because I played a ton of scrims over the weekend, and then like man, like I actually got scammed. It's fine though. It's fine.
Yeah. Well, the other half of the show is we are doing another one of these impossible things, like ranking everyone on a tier list. We are going to do an end of set rankings for players' performance in this set. We asked each of these players, the 2 players below, Gangly and myself, we had input on this list, and we have a top 15 players for the end of set. And I think this is going to be really fun. We'll show the ballots at the end. So we'll go through each of the 15 players that we put on here, and then we'll see how we got those numbers, because it's a fun time. To start us off, we have in 15th, we had a tie between Kiyun and Basso Skills for their performances this set. And Dehua, before you say anything, this Kiyun guy got top 8 in both of the cups this set, and went from play-ins, upgraded himself to week 1. And so I think that his comeback this set and actually performing well in tournament definitely needs to be respected.
Oh, I mean, I don't think he's bad. I just like one. I don't really care about tier 2. I don't think the players there are very good.
My fault.
KD, bro. You in tier 1 now, bro. It's all good.
So is
like-
Kyun.
Yeah, almost. He'll probably be dumb smearing me there, but well, what's it called? I don't know. Like, I mean, I think Kyun's a good player. Played better this set than he has like the past. I don't know, since when was the last time he made regional? Set 10, I think.
Set 10 was his best set of all time.
Yeah.
Which
That is
was,
just
by
not-
the way, just to clear up, because when Dehua went on his rant on TFT, the Broseph Dehua podcast about Kiyun, I just want to say that set 10 Kiyun was a beast. Set 10 Kiyun was like one of the highest top 4 rates we've ever seen over that like a similar sample size. It was like a 73% top 4 rate over like 50 games, which is a reasonable number of games to be talking about someone's stats. Like set 10 Kiyun was no joke. I do think Kiyun has struggled in a lot of other sets, and pretty much every other set competitively. So it was a surprise to me to see him like come out of the gate swinging so hard this set too.
No, I mean, I like watching Kyun stream, but I think if you like remove the nameplates from his thing, like he's one of those players that I think would be like he's like slightly overrated just because like off name value, in my opinion. So
I think it's a little fair, but I think the other side of this graphic is Basso Skills, who is probably one of these players that's pretty often underrated. Had top half performances in each of the TPC events, which is definitely not something to look down upon. Also a top 8 in there as well, so well deserved in our top 15. But we have so many of these to get through, so we need to move also. So next we have the GOAT himself, Dish Soap. Him in 14th here is hard to look at, but I do think that being 1 point off the Tactician's crown, but did not have a good showing at the TPC, especially at dish soap standards. So it's a little, it's tough to see him here, honestly.
Isn't this kind of low? Like he's
Yeah.
legit 1 point off Worlds. I think this is hella low.
I think it's low. But,
And he's literally just phoning in like the other competitions. I feel like he prepped for this. Like he like, I mean, as far as my understanding is that he giga prepped for regionals, and that's about it. And like he's literally 1 point off making it the Worlds. Like I don't know. I feel like I would put him above the next few people.
So I feel like, one, to me, phoning in the rest of the cups doesn't give you a pass on your performances the rest of the cups. Like, I don't think you're allowed to be in tier 1 and then not perform for all of tier 1 and then like show up for one cup and it's enough. That said, I actually feel like when you look at the results, like all set long, like people have been saying like, oh, dish soap isn't doing well. Like his results are actually pretty good. All set. Like top 16 in 3 of the events. But I actually feel like it's the opposite problem that a lot of players had, where it's like, I talked about Songyop. Oh, you put his results on anybody and you're putting this guy A+. I feel like if you give dish soap's results to anybody that's not dish soap, you'd be like, oh yeah, they're pretty good at this game. But because it's dish soap, we're like, oh man, this guy sucks now. He's washed. He's not even trying. He's phoning it in. And
it's
like,
just relative to expectations. Right?
Of course, yeah, that's really all it comes down to.
And I can't really blame him for taking some time off. This man has been going to the Tactician's crown every set. Like this he's got to be tired. I can't even imagine. And so, tier 1 is also supposed to provide that little bit of security. It is supposed to be able to give them a little bit of time to be like, okay, I made it to regionals. I have a shot once I get there. And so, not an excuse, but looking at his whole set performance, it's not something that we're like, wow, this guy's had a great set. It's hard to say that when you look at dish soap. Someone who did have a good set, specifically 2 really good tournaments in the TPC, is Darth Noob, who is in rank 13 on our power rankings.
This seems. Well, I also think this seems also for where I put him, but I'm pretty sure like he should be a little higher. Like, he only top 5 points, 12th at regionals. Like,
I'm pretty sure I put him around here as well. But like, I looked at his results again, and I was like, oh, maybe he should be a little higher. I mean, there's honestly a lot of people who are pretty solid. So he probably falls somewhere around like max like 11 or something. But yeah, I mean, this is pretty reasonable, I think.
I can tell you exactly why we're looking at these results and feel like, oh man, they should be a little bit higher. It's because half the world's field has no result in any of the TPCs, because it's all the tier 2 players that we sent to Worlds, and they all ended up getting rated higher than Dish Soap and Darth Noob.
Yeah.
Well, it's me, Shaco, and CMB. Those are only tier 2, right?
Yeah. Those are the only tier 2 players I had.
Yeah.
But also, like, it's like not even just that. It's that there are. Like, it's not like we sent all of the players with the highest pro points to Worlds. Like, we sent some of them, but there were players with really good regular seasons that didn't make it to Worlds. And whenever you're doing like end of season rankings, it feels weird to put someone who made it to Worlds at like 15th, 14th because they represented the region internationally.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Also, tier 1 versus tier 2 is really hard to judge. It's like impossible.
Very, very difficult. I mean, I remember like studying myself. I was like, I don't know how to really rate this, like, because like it's.
No, I mean, I agree with that.
Like looking at nothing versus like the strongest competition, like so. Yeah.
Well, let's keep moving and looking at somebody else who had an incredible TPC but didn't have. I mean, they had a good regionals too, man. It's so hard. Rank 12 on our list here for end of set rankings is Precedent, which 12. I mean, again, this is 12th best player in Americas that we think for this set, and really, really consistent performance. 4th in TPC 1, 11th, 16th, and 14th in regionals. So like top 16 every tournament, man. It's so hard, but I think Precedent continues to show that he's consistent, and I'm excited to see him continue to be in the TPC.
Mm-hmm.
This one's actually low. Like, I know the other ones are like.
Wait, really? I feel like Darth's really higher than Precedent.
No, there's no way. What? Look at his results, bro.
Really, Darth had more pro
points. Top after every tourney, like.
He had more pro points and did better at regionals.
Oh, maybe.
That's true.
You might be right about that.
They were 3 and 4, but yeah.
He is really consistent, so I feel like you might have to value that as well.
No, I mean, that's true.
I mean, I put Pressman like pretty high. I think I put him at like 7 or something, maybe 6.
Oh,
I'm not
damn.
sure.
We'll see. Also, rank 11, somebody who also had 2 final lobby
fucking
performances
demon,
in the TPC. Babzera, also 11th at regionals. So we very much, as you can tell from this, we looked at a lot of regionals results specifically, and then pro points. Being a secondary factor
This guy is
here.
a fucking demon, man. He's so good.
Yep. And I feel like this was a really big set for Bob Zera to kind of disprove that myth that like, oh, Bob Zera's good in the cups, but like when the regionals field comes around, he just can't really hang. Like this was a really good set for him to just kind of like set the record straight that he's not just like a noob stomper. He's a beast.
This guy's a fucking beast. I remember this guy is playing fucking Grand Slam in like TPC 2, and he's just doing well with it. Like just playing some fucking crazy F lines that everyone thinks are dog, and just doing well. Maybe not TPC 2, might have been 3, but
Speaking
yeah,
of noob
sure
stompers,
this guy is super well.
we do have our rank 10 on the power rankings. tier 2 stomper. Literally, no, we don't showing any other results besides regionals and TAC Crown here, but 3rd at regionals, well deserved to get through that top cut, and avoiding the bottom 10 for TAC Crown is definitely not bad for your first time there. And so, JD, great set from you. Do you feel like you deserve rank 10 on this list?
Yeah, I think I have myself like about here. Yeah, I think it's pretty reasonable. I mean, it's hard to judge tier 2 as you guys were saying, because I sort of didn't. I mean, I played another tourney, but like not really. So it's just really like week 1 and 2 of regionals and worlds to go off. So it's very difficult to judge. But I mean, in terms of like, if you look at just regionals, I think I was probably the second best like overall player, and if you look at like both weeks combined. But like obviously that's not the whole picture. So yeah.
Right. I think once again it's just hard to put tier 2 players higher because like you have regionals and TAC Crown to look at as far as results that are fairly notable. But again, good set, especially in the postseason of this TFT set. But I think the next slide is probably the biggest surprise of this season, and this whole set. And I don't think this is a crazy thing to say. Rank 9, Quintanilla, with just a really consistent performance, 8th place at regionals. This guy, I was so surprised. I mean, I'm just gonna say I thought he was going dead last at the TPC, and he showed up and made it. And I won't doubt him again. He's proven that he's quite consistent.
Dehua, you study with him or no?
Yeah, a little bit. I mean, the one thing about this guy is that like he just doesn't do bad in tournaments, really. Like if you look at regionals, so like regionally at least, like he never goes by in a single tournament ever. Even last set, like he's just always very consistent. Like I think he gets nerves when he's like final lobbies, and you saw that in TPC 2, and then maybe a little bit at TAC Crown in regionals. But, like I'm pretty sure this guy is just like he's just consistent and like super like knows his lines, knows how to play the game, like in a good way. Like you won't actually ever see him like bomb out ever. So like I always had him like that's always like it's like yeah, if you just go like Nate Brand, like this guy's like probably like he's like CLE said, like you probably just like think he's trash, but like I'm pretty sure like, you watch him play, like he was the best Katarina player in the whole regionals field. I think if you watch the games, like he was like pretty exceptional at some of these real lines, leading up into worlds. So I think honestly I would have him a little higher.
I think it was a good breakout set. I really do want to see Quinta like shore up some of the weaknesses that we saw all set long, primarily like whenever Quinta was put into a spot where he wasn't able to play reroll. I felt like we were just seeing a very, very different player. And even like in the stats, like his reroll AVP versus non-reroll AVP was one of the largest gaps. So it was, yeah, I felt like when he was really put under the pressure, especially in the final lobby stuff, we were starting to see way more weaknesses. So I'm looking forward to see what Quinta does in like his sophomore set of TPC. But this was definitely a great breakout player for set 15.
I'm very curious to see what Dehua thinks about this next player in the power rankings, because rank 8 is Dehua, and his set performance, obviously a good regionals, the best America's player or best NA player at the TAC Crown. Do you think 8th is about where you should be, or do you think you're higher or lower? What do you think?
It should be one spot higher.
Yeah?
That's pretty good then. It's not too bad.
That's not that bad.
I mean, if Marcel and Soja, I think I should be above both of them.
Okay.
Well, Soju? No, you're
Yeah.
actually crazy, bro. There's no way you're above it. Nah. There's no way you're above either of them. Like, I think this is like a good placement.
Oh, I disagree. Can't close when it matters. Don't care.
Wait, so do you how much stock do you put into those early TPCs versus just performing like toward the back half of the set?
I mean, which one gets you to Worlds? I mean, I don't know.
All of the TPC events.
I mean, not in the same way, right? I mean, I think the top TPC player should go to Worlds, but he didn't. I don't know. I also think like Marcel didn't actually Marcel did really good one tournament, and then every other tournament he did worse than me. Or or at least at one TPC he did worse than me, and then regionals and Worlds he did worse than me.
Well, I mean, let's take a look at it because rank 7, Marcel P, going first in TPC2, clinching his spot at the Tactician's Crown, and then backs it up with a 7th at regionals as well. A good performance there. Didn't have, like you're saying, the best performances in the other 2 TPCs, but was one of these players that showed some high highs, and even when it mattered most in regionals, backing up even while having a victory lap with that final lobby performance. So a really good set from Marcel, someone who I was excited to see in the TPC this set, and now returning back after clutching it up in week 1, having to fight through there to get back into it.
I think Marcel's been a pretty exciting bright spot in North American talent since the merging of the regions. There has been a lot of players that have really come up since set 11, but Marcel's been a little bit slower to the ascension. One thing I just want to say about Marcel, we did a stats corner where we talked about Marcel being kind of a quintessential top 4 player. Upon reviewing the stats a bit more throughout the set going into Worlds, well, it's weird. Marcel is a top 4 player in the sense that Marcel had a really high top 4 rate. The one asterisk in Marcel's game is that he actually goes 8th a lot for
a lot. It's
especially
a lot.
compared to other high top 4 rate players, which I actually think is a good thing. Meaning that it's if you're going 8th a lot, it probably is a more clear issue that can be solved. It's not something that's super weird and nuanced that's hard to pin down exactly what the problem is. I actually just think if Marcel turned more of his 8ths into 6th, Marcel would instantly be top 10, top 12 NA, no doubt, every set.
This guy is so close to being so fucking good. But I don't know. There's just sometimes I watch him play, I study with him, and it's just man, it's just small adjustments, could he takes one more leap, this guy will be top 5 player every set. And he has the time, he has the passion, Marcel passion, and I think he'll get there the next 2 sets. So
someone who's ranked 6 on our end of set rankings is one of those players we talked about earlier, being just one of the biggest surprises, but very, very welcome surprise, is Shaco, who 2nd at the regionals, 11th at TAC Crown, came into regionals with low expectations, but came out of this set being 6th in how we would say the Americas were this set. So, I mean, what a rise that is.
I think he's low.
Oh, I feel like this makes sense to me. This is where I had Shaco and CMV. I sort of had them I
had them
CMV was
too.
next up on my list after, I think here, but I think this is pretty reasonable if you look at the people who are above them. So, yeah. I mean, Shaco is a really good Fast 9 jug player. I feel I see him
good.
He's 80 HP on 5-1 level 9 every game. So. He's obviously doing something right, but yeah, he's super good. I'm excited to see how he'll do in the next set, because I feel this is his first super big success as a competitive player.
I just feel now you're really punishing them for being tier 2, even though Dem and CMB9
literally they were the 2 best performing players without Worlds and Regionals, right? Like I feel like that should be enough. Like if they couldn't play in the 3 TPCs, like I'm not going to discount them, even though they were like the best 2 players in Worlds and Regionals, like on the World stage and then like on the big regional stage, where it's like hypothetically like the stakes are higher and are more important, right? So like, to me, I felt like because of that they should be 1 and 2 respectively, and like in some order.
I think when I was doing this ballot, I think the only way I would have been comfortable judging someone or putting someone who came in through tier 2 above like the best performing tier 1 players would have been if they dominated tier 2 and then had a really great run at regionals, because the one thing that the players being in tier 1 can do is that it judges like longevity throughout the entire set. And the tier 2 players like Shaco and CMB, we can see how strong they were on 1 patch, right? Or like essentially 1 patch plus the mech patch, which obviously they were incredible at it. But I don't think that being able to perform at an elite level on 1.5 patches is anywhere near as indicative of being like an elite player in the region as being able to do that over the course of an entire set. And like Shaco and CMB both did not destroy tier 2, which of course, like there's the tension there. Like who cares if they didn't do well in tier 2, if they went on to pop off at Worlds. But to me, it was less about them playing in tier 2 and more about did they perform throughout the entirety of the set like we got to see from the rest of the players on the list.
And I think the exact antithesis of this idea is rank 5 on our power rankings. Soju being final lobby in every TPC tournament, but when it came to crunch time, it didn't go his way. So very much the opposite situation. But again, I mean, this was the best set from Soju that we've seen in a very, very long time.
He's a fucking beast, for sure.
I heard, I'm not trying to like gossip, but I did hear it on one of the, I think it was Frodan's co-stream or something, saying that like the Vitality players aren't even trying for regionals because they don't want to go to Spain. Like, I don't know if that's true or not, but like, I hope it's not, because Soju this set, it felt like the first time ever that we saw Soju in form for as long as he was in form. Normally he comes in short bursts. And so it was cool to see him throughout 3 straight tournaments just look like the best player in the region. And obviously it's just an amazing thing for CFT when Soju does well because of, you know, his platform and the audience that he brings to the game. So it was incredible to see him to do well.
The best performing America's players at the Tactician's Crown is next on our list. Rank 4, CMB9, going first at the regional finals, then 9th at TAC Crown. Again, when it mattered most, he showed up on those 2 patches. He was the best player in the Americas. But again, tier 2, hard to judge. He kind of came out of nowhere in regionals and absolutely stomped. So definitely someone that I'm excited to watch for consistency next set.
I mean, this guy's been good for a minute. Like, this is not like his first good set.
Yeah,
No,
I mean, he's been around, but I think it's been a while since he's had a really good set.
Yeah, it looks like 11th at Magic Mayhem, Golden Spatula. And he was 17th in Worlds and Runeterra Reforged. So
yep.
He did have like a period of time after set 9 where like this, I made the joke that it was like a 2-year bender of like weak performances, or at least not really living up to it. But yeah, like since the merging, the region set 12 had a pretty good showing. And then I think the form that we saw him in here, though, is unlike anything he's ever shown, even when it was domestic performances back in set 9. I think this is the best CMB has ever looked.
No, he's incredible.
Yeah.
Lots of respect for him.
We talked about it before, but like the way he played at Worlds was just so cool too. And so I'm not gonna rehash all that, but like this guy very clearly showed that he had his own way of playing the game and was like confident in his game plan, and then piloted it incredibly and nearly made top 8 and narrowly missed it on that last game. So yeah, good stuff. GG's.
I'm thankful to have him back in tier 1 because I think he'll continue to show up and deserves the spotlight and the security that comes with tier 1. Another one of these players that I'm excited to see do well and represent Latin America well is a rank 3 is Michael, going first in the very first TPC Cup, not having fantastic results outside of TPC 3 as well, where he's also final lobby, but is someone that, man, he just continues to impress me when he's in form, being someone that is just quite dominant.
Yeah, I mean, Michael's super good. I mean, he was like one of the top pro point earners, and also was one of the people who made it to Tactician's Crown. Obviously, he got that from winning the cup, so it's not like he also had like a super insane regionals, but it's not like he plays
He did
poorly.
that,
Like,
right?
he's still like
did a good job.
top half pretty much. So, yeah, I mean, a really good set overall. Also, like day 2 of Tactician's Crown, like went a little better. Like he could easily be way higher on this list. So
Yep.
100%.
I think one of these players that we've also talked about a ton is rank 2 on our list. Somebody with probably the fastest rising stock in all of the Americas. PMD, fellow member to JD. This is rank 2. It is Gangly. JD, tell me why this guy is so good.
I mean, what are you shaking your head? I mean, Cam's super good. Like, he's super quick. He's and I think he gets upset of himself when he doesn't perform and he doesn't execute things how he wants to. And I think it's something that really drives him to be better, is like just how much he cares and how much time he puts in. Like, he puts in so much time and effort to really figure everything out. I think if it wasn't for studying with him, like, I don't think I would have ever like made it to Worlds this set. So I definitely have him to thank for that, for sure.
No, this guy's so fucking good, man. He's gonna win Worlds one day, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, I mean, he's got the APM to compete, man. Like, I actually don't. I'm so slow. I felt really slow at Worlds.
Like-
like he can actually do it, man. Yeah.
If people watch this Worlds game, like, you'll see this guy got fucking scammed. Like I'm pretty sure this is like the one guy in NA who like could have truly competed on the world stage and in the future. Oh, this guy's just so good. Serious. No glaze. Well, it's guess glaze, but yeah.
It kind of sounds like you're glazing, bro. Like,
I'm off fault. That's your boy. Shouldn't you be happy about that?
I mean, no, it's good. This is W glaze, bro. Spread that shit on.
Get it all over.
The one thing about Gangly, though, is he has yet to win one of these tournaments, and I'm just, we keep saying this about him. When he wins a tournament, he's not going to stop winning.
Floodgates are going to open.
The thing is, like, winning is so fake. Like,
Yes.
in this, like,
especially
and the thing
in
is,
this,
like,
I won't talk about the
TPC1,
format, but oh my god.
but like
it's
in
fine.
this checkmate shit, like, if you don't win, like, it's fine. Like, it's just, you know what I mean?
He did basically win TPC1, right?
Yes,
like
man, he choked
Yes, I
TPC1
mean-
so hard, man.
That was actually a scam fight, whatever.
I will say though, I disagree that like winning doesn't matter. Like this is not even a TFT thing. This is just like a competition thing, that like a world record stand and then it's broken one time and then it's broken like 10 more times that same exact year. Dishdope doesn't win a tournament for like 2 years, wins one tournament, and then wins Worlds twice within the same calendar year. Like, this stuff just happens, man. There's some mental barrier that is broken when you finally do win something
For me, it's like, if Cam wins a tournament, that's not gonna change the way I think about him, because he's just always been that good, you know.
It's about to unlock an inner demon in him, though, and he's about to go win every
Yeah.
competition.
Like, the thing for me is,
exactly.
like,
Exactly.
I think he really has that shit in it. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, it has. It's just not
He
unchained
just needs
yet.
to unlock it, bro.
Yeah.
His darkened power, bro. He's got to
Yeah.
unlock his artifact.
We're all
Unlock.
saying the same thing here.
All right, my bad.
We
all
are.
saying the same thing.
Like,
Listen,
look how good he is without his inner power. Just look. Just wait.
Yeah.
yeah,
But
but I do think that there's one player that has been winning and just seemingly can't stop. And I don't know what is in the water that Robin drinks, but he keeps looking younger and better. He won TPC 3, went 5th in regionals, and is just the most consistent player of all time. Is that crazy to say?
I was trying to explain this in the writers' room because I couldn't figure out a good way to do it in the writers' room of Worlds, where it's like Robin is the best underrated player of all time. Like, it's one of those things where you tear the nameplates off, and if you just look at the trophy case, there's nobody else that has a trophy case like Robin, that like if you gave YBY Robin's trophy case, you would say that player's the GOAT. If you gave Dish Soap, or I guess not Dish Soap, anyone else from the Americas that's like top 5 Robin's trophy case, you would say this person's the GOAT. But Robin is just like not in the GOAT conversation, and I don't know if it's just because he's like aloof or because he's not like super elite when it comes to having a very specific skill, but he's actually just like the winningest player in North America, and he's doing it again, man. Like winning TPC3, he's the most set resistant player of all time. It's just, yeah, Robin's a beast.
I mean, Robin's just the king of consistency, and just like I mean, I don't even know how he does it, because he doesn't even fucking prep. Like he just sits there and reads chat and is like, chat, what are the best lines for this weekend?
Yeah.
You watered you with Robin. You just realize this guy's I did it. You did there. You just realize the guy is just low key a savant, man. And and the problem is, if you watch his stream, you wouldn't realize it.
Yeah, I
Like-
mean, I used to watch his stream a ton. Like I actually don't watch it most recently, but like
Like
I
you
don't
watch
know,
his stream, you think this guy's just trolling, like not trolling, but like he's not. He's not like the second best NA player of all time, right? But then you like actually talk to him, it's just like, bro, this guy's just hella smart, man. Like he's just
yeah.
he actually like,
it's actually,
like, you
you
just
know what
type-
it is? It's the same thing as when Replay used to stream, and,
Yes.
and everyone
Yes.
would just think
Yeah.
he's terrible because he's
Yes.
just sitting there like trolling on stream, but like it's actually just an insane player. It's actually the same
Yes.
thing. Actually,
It's just
I
the same
finally
thing.
put 2 and 2 together. Like I never made that comparison until now in my head, but that actually makes so much sense to me now.
Listen, Annie's the only TFT player with a finisher. I mean, come on now. We gotta work on
That's
that.
true.
Dude, I
That's
gotta
true.
come up with something. Maybe I'll like
yeah, you gotta hit the
maybe I'll-
6-7.
6-7. I gotta start doing that after my W's.
Yeah, 100%. I mean, somebody else needs to start doing this, because it is electric to watch. I mean, everybody looks forward to it. So, let's expose all of our ballots though, because now we've gotten to
Don't
rank
show
1.
mine.
The thing is,
it's
my
too late.
Back
ballot
at my
is, like-
ballot, and it doesn't look very good.
Yeah, like that was
Uh,
terrible.
Shaco, Dehua put Shaco rank 1.
Yeah, I mean, I thought so.
Dude,
I
he
thought
wasn't
so.
even the best performing America's player at Worlds, and he didn't win regionals. He got
Well, I put-
outplayed by
Really?
CMB at both
I
events.
put
he was
Pressfit
he
6,
basically
bro.
won
Like,
regionals,
I don't even
man.
know what I was thinking. I didn't really look back at the things until afterwards, and I just started looking at it. I was like, oh, okay. I thought, okay, like Cam was sort of, because I was too lazy to go to Wikipedia, so Cam was sort of actually went
Okay,
to
I have a
Wikipedia
question.
for it.
How can
I
you
was reading the
justify
results
Quinton
off to
Noah?
me.
How can you
And, like,
justify Dishso about Quintanoa?
Bro, I mean, I don't know. That's actually true.
He had
I
more
don't know.
pro points.
I mean,
Made
if I
better
could take it
place than
back,
our
I would change a lot of things about how I did my rankings, but I can't.
I mean, I'm surprised
yeah.
that Dehua put Dish Soap on his list.
Okay, how
With-
can
with
you
his track
explain
record.
it?
Bro, I have so much respect for
How
Dishso,
can you
bro.
explain yourself above Camby Lee?
Oh, I said to myself that I would put myself above Cam because I outplaced him at Worlds because he told me that when was the last time you outplaced me in a tournament? And I'm like, all right, fuck this guy, bro. I'm gonna put
Okay,
myself over him.
I got a second question. How can you explain me over Soju? How does that make any sense?
I mean, you're better at regionals, bro. The only tournament that matters for both of you.
Oh, okay. Yeah, true.
Crazy. Yeah, I'm down, Jack. For next set, we expand this perhaps beyond the 2 guests that we have, and we maybe we hit him with the throwback. We get Frodan on, bring back the whole ballot, bring back the whole panel.
Wait,
That'd be
I mean,
just-
someone-
man.
I don't know if Philip's doing a ballot, so if one of y'all want to do it, you guys should. I'm serious.
We'll work on it. We'll
Ooh.
see what we can do.
Yeah, maybe. Not like
We'll see
yeah,
what
we
we
don't
can
have
do.
anything else to do with our
No.
unlimited
I mean-
time.
I mean, if you did, I'm just saying.
I think
'Cause
I think
I'm
I
not
got
doing it.
one vote in that ballot before regionals, and I think it was Michael. I think Michael was like, I voted for you in my top 15. I was like, oh, thanks, man.
That's crazy.
That's dope. I don't think that there's any other crazy outliers on here. Obviously, it's hard to look at a list with this many names on it, but I honestly feel like this was really hard to rank this set. There wasn't players that performed consistently in TPC that also performed well in regionals and TAC Crown. And so it was really hard to be like, this guy was the best. Just like Robin's results, just like, if you were to say like 24th, 13th, 1st, which is great, 5th and 31st was like rank 1 in Americas and past sets, I'd be like, I don't know about
that'd
that.
be crazy.
I mean,
But-
that's just why I had Robin and Cam top 2, right? Because they were like the 2 players who like both did like very well. They top 4'd like the regional cut, and like were also consistent throughout the set in terms of like their placements. I thought those, like, in my head, like going into it, I know those were my top 2, and then after that, like I was kind of lost where to go next. But
Yep.
but yeah.
I think it's totally fair. And, you know, we had tons of fun doing this, but maybe we'll make it a little bit more official and have a greater sample size sometime here soon. But it was a great time, and I always vow to keep this under 2 hours. So we're going to do it. We're going to do it here. We're going to wrap the show. We're going to look at, as we do in every show, the competitive roadmap, and we are off it. We are at the end. It is over. And we don't have any announcements about competitive stuff for Set 16 yet other than the Paris Open. And so I know a lot of stuff. This throws off a lot of like the normal competitive circuit for a set when there is this big open, but this is the biggest party in TFT. And if you're not going to be there, you're definitely going to want to watch it because there's so many fun things that happened. And Gangly has something he absolutely has to say.
Yeah, if you are going to be there, I'm going to say this because it's going to hold us accountable. If you are going to be there and you see Jack or I in Paris, come up and ask for a sticker because we're going to have Rolldown stickers that we're definitely going to make. I'm
We're
saying
gonna have
this
them
now so that we make them. So come up to us and get a sticker. We'll hook you up. We'll definitely have them.
Yeah,
And
it's
that's
going
all I got.
that
You
that's
want?
great.
Yeah, I got you. Yeah, you want to be? I'll give you anyone on this podcast. You can have a sticker if you put Rolldown as your sponsor in the thing.
Oh,
Put it on your chest right here.
I'll just pass on a sticker.
That's crazy.
Bro, what?
I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
Wait, you want to go around
Wait.
sponsoring random players with stickers? Be like, hey, will you compete under a tag and put it on your chest?
And I did it. I did it at Vegas. Remember, I had the High Roll Radio. I had Joe Bookmark.
Yeah.
Joe Bookmark was sponsored by High Roll Radio for.
I was
for,
trying to get sponsored
for
too.
Vegas. I forget. How did I even do that? Was it a giveaway?
It was a hat, I thought.
A hat? I've been like, did I just post on Twitter
You
saying
put
like
something
I'm
on
gonna?
Twitter, and yeah,
I don't even remember how I chose.
I remember I was
think
thinking about signing up for it actually, but I decided not to.
I think it was like an application. Am I
gave
wrong?
him- I gave him a used hat. It was literally the hat that I had with the High Roll Radio logo on it.
Bro, I'm just,
Man, that was a good podcast. The good old days.
Those
good
were
old
the good
days.
old days.
Anyway, this set is gonna be the good old days. I personally am just like so hyped for the Paris Open, so hyped for Set 16. I really truly believe that this is. I'll say it. I'll say the thing everyone's saying. I think this might be the best set of all time. I'm having so much fun. It feels like old TFT, and I'm just excited to play a lot of it and be able to experience it with friends as well, because that always makes it better with the Paris Open. So thank you guys for watching. If you haven't yet, please follow, like, subscribe, whatever you need to do. It really helps us keep this podcast going. Dehua, JD, thank you for being on the podcast. Thank you for representing the Americas at Worlds. You know, we'll get them next time. Yeah. There's the finisher right there. Anyway, we'll see you guys next time. Thanks for watching.